Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Hemby. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Here's the pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Hemby. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 20, the 10, touchdown Nittany Lions. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in the coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Penn State 7, Indiana 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. On the ground with the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Beebe. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll move the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this offense really struggled in the 1st half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Martin. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, the ground game. Hard running there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially turning it on. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Hemby.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
With the catch, it's Hemby. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Caught close to the marker. It's Hemby. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it! Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets away from one, finds some space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pena. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. On the ground, it's Hemby. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, after that incompletion, the bad news for this offense, you don't have a lot of points. The good news is you're tied, and you still have a chance to win this game. You've got to string some completions together, use the clock,
breaks into the open. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hemby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game, offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.